There is a lot of speculation and rumors surrounding Minnesota Vikings rookie quarterback JJ McCarthy and his contract situation. He is the last first-round pick, along with Dallas Turner. Right? Dallas Turner? He hasn't signed his contract yet. Yeah. JJ McCarthy remains the only rookie QB yet to sign his contract after Caleb Williams signed his contract yesterday. This take is presented by Hoagland Farm. Contact Hoagland Farm at 952-491-1541 and get the best rotationally grazed 100% grass-fed beef. This beef is sold in quarters and halves, and they have custom sample packs so you can try before you buy in bulk. Get the best sirloin T-bone steaks around. Get great quality beef in your freezers today, chuck roasts, and more. Contact Hoagland Farm and get 20% off your first order by mentioning the Minnesota Tim podcast. 952-491-1541. That's 952-491-1541. Okay, so there's been speculation that JJ McCarthy could hold out of training camp unless he gets 100% of the signing bonus up front. And this has been something going on for a while now, which is so strange because all we've heard throughout the offseason process is how JJ McCarthy has been around the Minnesota Vikings facility every single day. When players left to go back to their hometowns, JJ McCarthy stayed in Eagan to watch tape, work on his craft, get familiar with the Minnesota Vikings playbook, because let's face the facts, this guy's behind the eight ball, and the Minnesota Vikings coaches have made that clear. So he's going to do his best to make an impression on the coaches, on the organization, and the players around him to get a notch up on their belt. So that's why he's been sticking around. He's trying to leave a great impression, be a leader, be a captain of the team eventually, and show everybody that he deserves to be the 10th overall pick and the first ever top 10 quarterback selection by the Minnesota Vikings ever in an NFL draft. But speculation and reports continue that he could hold out if he doesn't get his entire signing bonus up front. And I'm not going to make a guarantee, but I am very confident that JJ McCarthy is not going to hold out of training camp when that day comes. I believe July 21st is the first day that rookies can report to training camp, and then 2 days later on July 23rd, the veterans report to training camp. And if JJ McCarthy does hold out, and his agency understands this, they're just playing hardball. So is the Minnesota Vikings organization, and they'll meet somewhere in the middle. It is a bad look as a player who hasn't played a single down in the league to not show up to training camp because of your contract situation, because you are being needy and want your entire signing bonus up front. Plus, I don't understand. Why do you want your entire signing bonus up front? What's the difference between having it up front and having it spread out through a couple of years? You're getting paid the same amount of money either way, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. All I'm saying is that if JJ McCarthy holds out of training camp, that is going to leave a mark on the fans, on the players, on the coaches, on the owners, on the organization, that they are not going to forget when JJ McCarthy has a bad game, whether that is fair or not. When JJ McCarthy eventually has a bad game, whether it's this year or next year, everybody's going to go back to a moment, this moment, when JJ McCarthy decided to hold out of training camp whether it's true that it affected his performance on the field or not, people are going to point to that situation right there and say, you know what? The reason why he isn't playing well today is because he wasn't there on this first day. And that is a reputation or something that could follow him for a long, long time that he does not want to deal with. And this guy's all about winning. He talks about his winning DNA. He talks about, his ability to make plays when he needs to make plays. He clearly has a winning attitude. He's always at the Minnesota Vikings facility doing things. I stuck around in Minnesota while others left. But there's no way he's going to hold out. Fine. I'll make it a guarantee. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He can't hold out because that would make him look really, really, really bad as the only quarterback left in the first round to sign his rookie contract. I just do not think that's the right play here. And I think the Minnesota Vikings understand that, so they're not going to budge on giving him his entire signing bonus, which is something that they have never done before in the organization's history. But Ben Gessling even said it. He expects a deal to get done eventually sometime next week before training camp starts. But, it's a conversation right now. It's something to talk about, and something's going to get done. It just has to. And I'm just going to read Ben Gessling's full quote. He says, per Ben Gessling via KFan, his guess is that Vikings QB JJ McCarthy and Dallas Turner will sign their rookie contracts late next week before they are on the field. Exactly. They can't not sign their contract. It has to happen or they're going to look terrible. And you don't want that. Thank you for watching and listening. Hit that subscribe button right there. And remember to contact Oakland Farm at 952-491-1541. Everyone, thank you for making this podcast a part of your day.